a Red Sea. And the whole nation walked through on dry land. They might have said, Paul, why don't you tell them that Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead? Well, they might have said, well, you ever heard of Elisha? Well, he laid down on a dead boy and brought the boy back from the dead. They might have said, Paul, why don't you tell them that Jesus healed all manner of disease? They could have said, well, wait a minute, Paul. If you look in the 5th chapter of Acts, you'll see where Peter had his shadow on the ground. And everybody gathered, Peter's shadow was healed. But Paul didn't say nothing about the miracles. Paul didn't say nothing about the Sermon on the Mount. Paul said, but let me tell you about the unknown God. One Friday called good, on a hill far away. Paul said they nailed him to an old rugged cross. They put a crown of thorns on his head. They pierced him in the side. And he couldn't down from the cross. And he died just like every other man died. And when they pulled him down from the cross, the doctors pronounced him dead. And so they did what they do with everybody who died that day. They wrapped him in grave clothes, put a napkin on his head, and they laid him in the tomb. But they could have said, Paul, they do that for everybody who died these days. They lay you in a tomb and they wrap you in grave clothes. Paul said, but that's not the end of the story. Y'all want to hear some new things? But let me tell you something new. He stayed in the grave all night Friday. He stayed in that tomb all night Saturday. But early Sunday morning, as the queen of the night began to make room for the king of the day, God came down and made a visit to the cemetery. God put light back in those blind eyes. God put the hearing back in those deaf ears. God put speaking back into those deaf lips. That blood that lay stagnant for 3 days began to flow through his veins once again. God put the breath back into his body. That spirit that Jesus committed to the Father when he bowed his head. God put the spirit back into Jesus' dead body. And Jesus began to move. He took his first breath after 3 days. He got up. After 3 days without a breath. 3 days without a sip of water. 3 days without a crumb of bread. 3 days without moving. 3 days dead. He got up from the grave. I can just imagine how he sounded. He got up from the grave. Took off his grave clothes. Shook off the death. Stepped out on resurrection ground and announced to the world, all power in heaven and earth is in my hand. Paul preached Jesus and the resurrection. Paul said he's alive. He's alive forevermore. And the Bible says, when they heard of the resurrection, some made fun of Paul. They said, that old babbler crazy. Some said, we'll hear you later. I ain't got time right now. But some believed and clung on to Paul. And Paul is alive forevermore. How do I know he's alive? Because he's alive in me. When you see me doing right, that's not me. first time he came as a baby. But when he comes back the second time, he's coming back as a king. The first time he came, he was wrapped in swaddling clothes. But when he comes back the second time, he'll be wrapped in a royal robe. The first time he came, he was meek and lowly. But when he comes back the second time, he'll be high and lifted up. The first time he came, he wore a crown of thorns. When he comes back the second time, he wear a crown of glory. The first time he came, he was despised and rejected. When he comes back the second time, he'll be the fairest of 10,000. The first time he came to die on the cross. When he comes back the second time, he's come to sit on the throne. The first time he came to seek and to save. When he comes back the second time, he's coming to rule and to reign. How do I know he's coming back? Because he left the folded napkin. In one of these old days, there's going to be a shout so loud that the dead going to wake up. The cemetery's going to get empty, and we which are alive and remain, we're going to get. I don't know about you, but I want to be in the air to meet the Lord. Will you meet me there? I tell you, he's alive. He's alive. He's alive. Anybody know he's alive? So just in case you were wondering what this babbler was going to say, I told you about Jesus and the resurrection. Jesus and the resurrection. He lives. He lives. Christ is risen. He's risen indeed. The doors of the church open.